the Memoria Freeze event after the mayhem. They shouldn't have won. It shouldn't have been possible. Once I figured out what Anya's real plan was, I truly believed it would be the end of for the City of Heroes. But Warrior, no, he did the impossible. That irritating little boy kept his promise. So now I'm so tired. I don't even want to move. You're gonna have to feed me, Master Bella. I'll say and you just shove it in. What are you talking about? Didn't you melt into your bed like a pile of sludge the moment you got home? You already slept. That wasn't nearly enough. I probably boned away half of my brain cells after what they put me through. It really was beyond anything we could have imagined. I didn't even feel like firing up the kiln for a while after I got back. Is that what it's always like for Loki familiar? We weren't even in the center of all of it, and it was still unbelievable. It really was, but it couldn't be helped after Lady Lily went and tried to compete with Master Finn. Didn't even come close to an actual competition. Then what you told me happened in the deep levels. It's making my brain hurt. I'm just really glad all of you made it back safely. Welcome home, everyone. Would you mind if I stepped out for a while? What the crap kind of skeg is that? You were already wounded before all this. You shouldn't be more tired than anyone else. I just can't relax sitting around doing nothing. I wanted to see how the city is doing, so I think I'll go for a while. Alright, count me in. And I'm coming too. I'm not about to let you two sneak off together. I thought you were tired. Guess at this point we all have to go. So it would seem. There's some damage around the city, but it looks like the guild and Gobinews people have already jumped on repairs. Everything should be back to normal in no time. Makes it look like Phaeton was just as fierce as on the surface. It was nuts before I even realized that was what was happening. That Joe from the tavern was out there mowing down enemies left and right. I knew they were strong, but seriously, just how dangerous are those tavern ghouls? Let's not forget how reckless Master Bell acted again. Won't even fully healed, but you still went and fought that freaky-looking dungeon dragon head-on. That the holy maidens and the evil dragon, I saw a drawing of them once in the ancient texts. I get the feeling that strange person you and the others fought was something different altogether, though. It's not something you should have been doing in your condition. And then he goes and fights some evilous boss-looking guy, too. I was on pins and needles the entire time. Belle? Oh yeah, I think I had better go get my arm checked over at Mead's. Don't you try to weasel out of this. There's something else I want to check too. I'll go prepare a bed. I'm going to sew you onto it. Then we will bind you with adamantite chains to make sure that you can't move or clinch. Don't worry, I'll take care of all of your needs myself. Sorry, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. And you ran all the way here? Did you even think about your injured arm? Are you really prepared to take responsibility? Do I need to discipline you more severely? Then expect me to go as easy on you as it was Sue? You're planning something worse than Naza, isn't that too extreme? There's no way I can just let the fact you participated in battle slide. I have to remember I'm also at fault for not stopping that guard when I had the chance. In any case, we'll need to continue your regular treatments. Luckily for you, nothing was damaged beyond repair. You should be able to stop wearing this harness. There's something I wanted to ask you. Did the guy with red hair, stop by here? Origin of the... A man with red hair? Yes, he came by. Really? I'm surprised he did. But he left right away. Why? He refused my treatment for one thing, but it was also that there was little I could do for his condition. He only wanted one thing. He asked if I could fix his flaw. It was impairing basically all of his senses, but the problem was that I couldn't find anything physically wrong with him. There was nothing wrong. How could that be? It was something like something was missing from what the gods would refer to as his soul. A problem with your soul will affect every aspect of your body. It's a condition with roots far, far deeper than even the mind itself. There are even ways to treat mental illnesses, but treating the soul is impossible. No matter how much compassion, mercy, or blessing the gods showed him, he couldn't be saved. That's the true nature of his flaw. I asked him to at least let me treat his injuries, but he vehemently refused. He told me if you can't heal my flaw, then I'd prefer you didn't patronize me any further. I couldn't stop him, I couldn't help him. If he even can be saved, it'll have to be by someone who he's opened his heart to. God, I can't read. I knew it would end this way. I knew it all along. There was only one way it was going to end, for this utterly unsalvageable flaw that the world gave birth to. What would my ideal even be? I see. For someone as unsightly as me, with the only fitting ideal would be death. My wounds are why. You are... Can't find Vitus anywhere. By letting him know that not even a mid can help him. Belle. Woo? I need you to come with me right now. What's wrong? What's got you so worked up? Saw that girl. Sue and Luna are already out looking for her. What girl? Noelle. What? Who's Noelle? Oh, the very same Noelle who disappeared right in front of us on the day of the Holy Winter Festival. I still don't know who she is. You can't remember? Your name, Noel, or all of my transgressions against you, nothing? Is that my name? I've heard spirits don't have much sense of self, but this is more like amnesia. Could it be different from spirit that just looks familiar? Whatever. That my wounds have been healed, I can't even die properly. Excuse me, mister, who are you? Don't call me mister. Okay, well then what's your name? You decided to help me without even knowing my name? How nauseatingly sweet of you. A god asked me to do it. A god. I was sleeping on this super soft and fluffy cloud when I heard the voice. You will do. Will you save him for me? Wait, was it a male god with black hair and a few screws loose upstairs? He was nice. That's not what I asked. Did he say anything else? Did he have something to tell me? Vidux, you are from Evelys. Get away from her this instant. Well, this is embarrassing, but I guess it's my own fault for losing my composure. It's too late to be chasing after the god's shadow now. I already resigned myself to death once. This time, things need to end for good. What does it look like? You scum. Belle? We won. Aren't you going to keep your promise? Won't you rethink your ideals? I already did. What? But the predicament you foisted upon me was entirely unfair. I've killed so many people that I've lost count. During the Great Feud 7 years ago, I led a full-on massacre. The idea of someone as horribly twisted as me suddenly pursuing happiness and righteous ideals is just not rooted in reality. My path can only lead to condemnation and death. Noel, please stop this. If you don't, I'll have to. Then do it. This is the way it should be between us. I want you to kill me. I know it's selfish of me, but I'm tired. I'm not giving you a choice. You will put an end to the disgraceful evil. Belle, can't concentrate on the fight when there's a hostage, eh? You really are naive, but I can understand. First, I have to return the favor to the God who put me through all this torment. Wait, we are going after him, Rue. What's wrong, Vidux? You are my hostage. Hostage? Okay, I'm your hostage. Keep quiet. To the place I will die. It pains me to say it, but it seems I was still obsessed with that god. I can't find her anywhere. There were eyewitnesses. Quite a few people said they saw them somewhere here around Central Park. Some punk just pushed past the gods into Babel. He was bolting up the tower at lightning speed. That's crazy. I hope some high-class adventurers come and help soon. I'm with you. Noel, you're Oli. Let her go if she falls from that height. If you want to save the goal, then you are going to have to kill me. It really is that simple. You may want to hurry up. We wouldn't want to see her unfortunate accidents, would we? You monster, don't get Noel mixed up in your twisted games. Why not to have to show you an evil that fits your preconceptions before the end? Our patron felt the same way. He chose this very same. The top of Babel was a god sent back here. Do you mean Demon Lord Deubus? I told you already I'm here to return the favor. I could just jump, but the image of my patron being pierced by that goddess blade is forever born into my memory. That detestable sight still haunts my dreams to this day. The fact that you, of all people, should be here must be a fate. Gale, a follower of the very same deity who sent my patron home, goddess Astria. Will you pass judgment on me as well? Will you cut me down with that very same sword of justice? If not, the girl dies. Then let me return the favor as well, since you were one of his followers. Back then, he kept asking me the same question over and over. What is justice? So let me ask you something. You always found a way to avoid it, to change the subject, but you never actually answered Belle's question. So I ask you again, what is your ideal? I don't understand that vile word, but as time marches on, faced with the harsh reality of slowly rotting away in both body and mind, I guess my ideal would be the Helikion days off my childhood. When I gazed out upon my ashen world as a kid, what was my body trying to tell me? When did I start to hate them? Even if they were painted in shades of grey, I'd be lying if I said the stories I read back then didn't still my heart. So then when did I start to resent heroes? I wanted to spit on those stories, pretty words of idealistic fantasies were never going to save me, but even in my despair, I still wished for them. Heroes. I wanted to meet a hero. I wanted to be a hero. He ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. I'm so shameless to think that at the very end of everything I would wish for something so foolish. Curse you, Belcanel. Damn you for dredging this pain back up to the surface. Weeping destruction is my fate. I am this world's contradictory, broken, irreplaceable flaw. Let's finish this. Give me this miserable death I deserve, and let me carry this shame to my grave. Dying by the hand of one of the heroes I admire so much may be its own kind of ideal. You want to be a hero, Virtuts? Are you gonna be a hero? I have no right to become a hero for the people. Then do you want to become mine? Even if you can't be everyone's hero, you can be mine, right? Noel? Noel Victory. Just how much will it take? Just how much do I have to demean myself before you are satisfied? Do I have to disgrace myself to the bitter end? Are you really going to force me to do this? The Dukes. Even if you can't be everyone's hero, you can be mine, right? No matter how miserable and ideal I arrive at, this girl's life is the one within I. Don't. It's not your time yet. Noel of the Dukes, are you alright, Noel? Yeah. That gust of wind just now, it was almost like it pushed them back, like it saved their lives. Thank you, Vidukes. You are my hero. I knew it. I really do hate you. I will never ever. Did you get an ouchie? Does it hurt? Are you okay? Pain, pain, go away. Come again some other day. Yes. You think Noel and Vidukes are going to be alright? He won't be able to continue his old ways, not as long as Noel is by his side. Letting her stay with him may be for the best. It pains me to let Noel go as well, but I'm sure this is just the beginning of the journey. He's in more pain than any of us. His guilt will continue to torment him. He will find an ideal to chase after. I believe in him in That's what happened. It was just one unbelievable thing after another. Maybe so, a lot of gods have a weird way of looking at things. Even if we can't see the future, though, I'm glad everything turned out to be okay this time. Sure enough that I won't ever need to rely on miracles to make it home to you. How long are you planning to chat? We have got places to be. Can you save it for later? You are going to make Lady Hestia late, too. Today's expedition cosigns with a crest. We are supposed to be back before nightfall, so we don't have much time to spare. Let's roll, Bell. Okay. Bell, do your best out there, and one more thing. Make sure you come back safely. We will. Let's go, everyone. Look at the Bell and Hestia compilation. I take pride in being dumb, okay? Look, this is one lovely compilation. And a white screen. Let's go. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next.